to talk to Associate Professor from Istanbul Medipol University, Huseyin Alptekin. Thank you so much for being with us on the program today, Professor. What more can you tell us about this report? Do we know how PKK is assisting Russians in this conflict?
Hi. Right now, what we know is a journalist from the ground, but not just a journalist, but also a researcher who has worked in Syria, in Ukraine on the ground. And she is the main source for this news. And her name is Vera Mironova, who is a Harvard affiliate and whose most recent book came from Oxford University Press on freedom fighters and jihadists and other non-state armed actors. And according to this particular journalist, Vera Mironova, she claims that the Iraqi intelligence, her sources in Iraqi intelligence, claimed that the PKK is already on the ground in Ukraine, cooperating with the Russian forces. So this is what we know from the Ukrainian ground right now, but there is no official statement from the Iraqi intelligence itself. This comes through a journalist with sources in the Iraqi intelligence.
Do you think that this will be a topic of discussion between the leaders of Turkey and Russia?
It might be because we have prior cases to such an event. Actually, in the earlier encounter between Azerbaijan and Armenia in 2020, from the late September to early November, we saw an intense war between Azerbaijan and Armenia over the occupied territories of Nagorno-Karabakh. And back in that time, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan directly told to Russian President Putin that Armenia was using PKK forces. And actually, he even gave some numbers at the time. And according to Erdogan at the time, the Armenian army used around 2,000 PKK mercenaries. And not only PKK forces from Iraq, but also from Syria. And they were paying them, according to Erdogan at the time, $600 per month to fight against the Azerbaijani army. And that was an issue back in 2020. And now we are seeing again the utilization of the PKK forces as mercenaries in a distant area in Ukraine.
All right, we'll be keeping a close eye on these developments. Professor, thank you so much for joining us here on the program and sharing that insight with us.